Hey guys, welcome to our weekly news show here on Backstage with Millionaires. I'm Caleb, your host, and today we're going to be talking about Ritesh Agarwal's new VC fund, Grover's potential 2021 IPO, Swiggy's second round of layoffs, Flipkart's second attempt at hyperlocal, and their acquisition of their parent company's wholesale business, Niyo's latest acquisition, all of the latest funding news, and more coming up right after this. Alright, so first up in the news, Oyo's co-founder and CEO Ritesh Agarwal, along with Innovate's co-founder Gaurav Gulati, has launched an early-stage VC fund called Aroa Ventures. This fund is going to be used to invest in early growth stage startups in the consumer, technology, and leisure infrastructure sectors. The fund plans to invest between $500,000, that's 3.7 crore rupees, and $5 million, that's 37 crore rupees, into startups that have strong unit economics with a growth of over 20%. And are generating revenues between $1 million, that's 7.5 crore rupees, and $10 million, that's 75 crore rupees. With the launch of Aroa Ventures, Ritesh Agarwal is now joining the ranks of Indian entrepreneurs who are becoming investors. Another such investor is Paytm's founder Vijay Shekhar Sharma. Earlier this month, he launched VSS Investco and VSS Holdings to invest in startups. Then you've got the co-founders of Snapdeal, Kunal Bal and Rohit Bansal, who are investing in startups through their VC firm Titan Capital, and the founders of FreeCharge, Kunal Shah and Sanjeev Tandon, who are investing in startups through their firm Whiteboard Capital. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next news item in just a second, but before we do, there's a project that we've been working on here at Backstage with Millionaires for a while now that we're very excited to share with you guys. Now, I know that normally I'm the one in front of the camera, and so you guys probably think that I'm the only one behind this channel. But actually, there are two other members of the Backstage with Millionaires team. Firstly, we've got Varun, who does most of the research behind these videos, and he also writes a majority of our scripts. And then there's also Prithvi. Him and I co-founded Backstage with Millionaires back in December of 2018. Now, most of what he does happens behind the scenes, but for this new project, he's going to be stepping in front of the camera. So now that we've gotten that little introduction out of the way, I'll let him do the rest of the talking.
Hi everyone, my name is Prithvi and I'm one of the co-founders of this channel. So ever since we began in early 2019, our aim has always been to get you the best stuff and information related to startups and entrepreneurship. So when I was growing up and when I was starting for the first time, I always felt that there was actually a need of a platform or a mentor who could simplify the basic concepts and basic terms related to startups and entrepreneurship. So we have been working on this for quite some time, and now it's a very happy announcement that we are actually starting a series of videos where I'll be explaining in simple language the terms and concepts related to startups and entrepreneurship. We have named this series Startup 101, and I hope to get you the first videos as early as next week. So thank you for the support that you have been giving to this channel, and I really hope to see the same support to the new series as well. And I'll see you at the videos. Goodbye.
Alright, so I hope you guys are excited for that. I know I am, but let's move on to the next news item. Grofers is planning on going public by the end of 2021. So last year in 2019, Grofers had said that they were expecting to be profitable by 2020 or 2021, which meant that they were going to be going public by 2022. However, that plan has changed dramatically thanks to the pandemic. People have been ordering groceries online like never before. This has resulted in their timeline being accelerated considerably, and so now they're looking to go public by the end of 2021. Now, if you'll remember, last week's news video, we talked about how Policy Bazaar was also planning on going public in 2021. So it looks like Grofers could end up being the second startup in 2021 to go public. Talking about the company's growth during India's lockdown, the founder and CEO of Grofers, Albinder Dinsa, said that our path to profitability has accelerated during the lockdown. And after achieving operational profitability in January, we are on track to become EBITDA and cash positive by the end of this year. We're observing market sentiments and aim to hit the capital market by the end of 2021. After a massive spike in demand during the lockdown, Grofers is now expecting demand to stabilize at around 30% higher than it was before COVID-19. Also, the average basket size for Grofers has increased by 40%. As a result of this increase in demand, they've already hired more than 3,000 people to help manage their supply chain operations, and they're looking to hire another 2,000 people in the next couple of months. Alright, next up in the news, Swiggy has laid off an additional 350 employees as the food delivery industry hasn't recovered at the pace that they expected it to. They're doing this after initially laying off 1,100 employees 2 months back. The company claims that when they started their restructuring exercise back in May, they expected the food delivery space to recover shortly. However, here we are in August, and it looks like the food delivery space has only made a 50% recovery so far. The company said that while this was an unfortunate decision that they had to make, they won't be laying off any more employees. As for the impacted employees, Swiggy has said that they're going to be getting a minimum of 3 months' salary. They'll also be getting 1 month's salary for every year that they spent working at the company, and they'll also be getting health insurance until the end of the year. Alright, next up in the news, Flipkart has launched a new hyperlocal delivery service called Flipkart Quick in Bangalore. With Flipkart Quick, they're looking to deliver more than 2,000 products across categories like home accessories, groceries, mobiles, and electronics within 90 minutes. This service is going to be debuting in select regions of Bangalore like Whitefield, Panathur, HSR Layout, BTM Layout, Banashankari, Puram and Indiranagar. Customers using Flipkart Quick will be able to book a 2-hour slot to get their products delivered between 6 a.m. and midnight. And the minimum delivery fee will be 29 rupees or approximately 39 cents US. Now, you might have noticed that at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that this was Flipkart's second attempt at hyperlocal delivery. Back in October of 2015, Flipkart had launched a hyperlocal grocery delivery app called Nearby. They were forced to shut it down after just 5 months because of poor customer demand and also low profit margins. However, now that other startups like Dunzo, Swiggy, and Zomato have continued blazing that trail, it looks like Flipkart is trying its luck once again. So I'm curious to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think that Flipkart Quick is going to succeed, or do you think it's going to be a flop like Flipkart Nearby? Alright, so moving on to the next news item, but continuing to talk about Flipkart, they've acquired their parent company Walmart's India wholesale business to start Flipkart Wholesale. Flipkart Wholesale will provide an online marketplace for local retailers and manufacturers to buy and sell a wide range of products. It'll also offer easy credit and more income generation opportunities for more than 60 million small businesses across the country like kirana shops and neighborhood stores. Flipkart is going to be launching Flipkart Wholesale this month, and they're going to be starting with 2 categories, grocery and fashion. Also, this new business will be led by Flipkart veteran Adarsh Menon. With this acquisition, Flipkart will also have access to Best Price, which is Walmart's cash and carry business, which operates 28 warehouses and 2 fulfillment centers across the country and has 1.5 million members. With Flipkart Wholesale and Best Price, Flipkart will be looking to compete with India's largest retail chain, Reliance Retail. They'll also be competing with Amazon as well as India's most valuable B2B startup, Udaan. Alright, next up in the news, neo-banking startup Niyo has acquired mutual funds investment platform Goalwise in a cash and stock deal with the goal of expanding into the wealth management space. Founded by Vinay Bagri and Virender Bisht in 2015, Niyo is a neobank that offers co-branded savings accounts in partnership with IDFC First Bank with a 7% interest rate. The company wants to provide a seamless banking experience to its customers and help them grow their income in order to achieve financial stability. With that in mind, Niyo's wealth management app, Niyo Wealth, enables users to invest in mutual funds at 0% commission, and it also empowers them to invest across international markets. Goalwise, on the other hand, was founded by Swapnil Bhaskar, Ankar Chowdhury, and Savitri Bobde in 2015, and like I said earlier, it's a mutual funds investment platform. The company already has more than 60,000 users on its platform, with more than $100 million, that's 750 crore rupees AUA, or assets under advice. So we actually filmed an interview with one of Goalwise's founders about 10 months back. You can go check that video out up here. But Goalwise's founding team will be joining Niyo's leadership team, and they'll also be heading Niyo Wealth in order to help the company expand its product offerings by adding robo-advisory and auto-invest features to assist Niyo's users in their investments. Alright, moving on to some funding news now. EdTech startup Toppr has raised 350 crore rupees, that's $47 million, in its Series D round from Foundation Holdings and Kaizen Private Equity. Founded by Zishan Hayat and Hemant Koteti in 2013, Toppr provides a one-stop online learning platform for 5th to 12th grade students by offering them live classes, mock tests, and instant doubt clearing sessions. Apart from school exams, the platform also helps students to prepare for college entrance exams in the engineering, medical, and commerce domains. Last month, Toppr also launched its new program called Coder to help school children learn and enhance their programming skills. Toppr has more than 13 million users, that's 1.3 crore users on its platform, with over 150,000, that's 150,000 paid subscribers, and the company claims that it has seen a 150% growth in paid users during the pandemic. Toppr is going to be using this fresh capital to develop its latest product, Toppr School Operating System, which enables schools to digitize their learning experience. One benefit of the school operating system is that teachers will be able to assign and collect homework digitally. And another more important benefit is that it's going to be providing students with a feature that will enable them to brush up on concepts that they had learned in previous classes or explore their syllabus in upcoming classes at any moment. Toppr's school operating system is already being used by more than 60,000 students across 40 schools. And the company is looking to reach 3 lakh students, that's 300,000 students, in the coming months. Alright, next up in the funding news, Bangalore-based EV startup Ather Energy has raised 84 crore rupees, that's $11.2 million, in fresh funding from existing investor Hero MotoCorp. This is an extension of the company's Series C round, which was led by Sachin Bansal last year. Founded by Tarun Mehta and Swapnil Jain in 2013, Ather Energy is an electric scooter manufacturer which has launched 2 electric scooters, the Ather 450 and the Ather 450X. The company is looking to deliver its latest Ather 450X scooters in cities like Hyderabad, Pune, Delhi, and Mumbai by October of 2020. They're also on track to expand their presence across 20 cities by the end of next year and expand their manufacturing capabilities by setting up a facility in Hosur. This will help Ather to ramp up its manufacturing from 1 lakh units, that's 100,000 units, to 5 lakh units, that's 500,000 units annually. Alright, next up in the funding news, social commerce startup BulBul has raised $8.7 million, that's 65 crore rupees, from InfoEdge, Sequoia Capital, and Leo Capital. After this investment, InfoEdge now holds a 17.82% stake in the company. Founded by Make My Trip co-founder Sachin Bhatia and Adit Jain in 2018, BulBul is a video and live streaming social commerce platform which lets its customers interact with influencers during live streams. During these live streams, influencers explain products and answer queries from customers in order to help them make an informed decision on whether or not to buy these products. The company will be using these fresh funds to boost their operations and expansion plans. Alright, next up in the news, SaaS-based data pipeline solutions provider Hevo Data has raised $8 million, that's 60 crore rupees, in its Series A round from Aroa Ventures, Qualgrow, Lachy Groom, a former executive at Stripe, and Sequoia Capital's Surge program. Hevo provides a platform for companies to integrate all of their data across different domains like marketing, finance, sales, and customer support, all in one place so that different teams can make sense of all the data and collaborate more effectively with each other. The company claims to have clients across 16 markets, including the United States, India, France, Australia, and Hong Kong. Hevo will be using this fresh capital to strengthen its platform by increasing the number of integrations, and they're also planning on expanding their marketing and sales team across countries like the United States and Singapore. Alright, that is all the startup news that I have for you guys this week. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, and if you haven't already, also hit that subscribe button as well. Also, we're planning on hosting some live interviews with Indian entrepreneurs in the coming weeks and months on Instagram, so make sure to check us out over there. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Backstage with Millionaires, and I will see you in the next one.